another video, y'all. I have been gone for so long, and like even right now I have to hurry up and try to make this video because my son is in there asleep and he gotta eat like in 30 minutes, so I'm trying to hurry up. But y'all, I know y'all missed me. If I didn't, then why y'all didn't miss me? But anyways, today I'm going to be doing story time on my labor/delivery experience. I didn't even have enough time to even vlog. Like, I really wanted to vlog my whole me getting ready to go to the hospital, like even me like in the hospital, and like, you know, the whole little experience. But it didn't happen that way, which for some reason I kind of knew it was gonna happen like that, because I knew my baby's gonna just come when he wants to. But anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So y'all, I have to go all the way from May 22nd. So May 22nd was my baby shower, which I was 36 weeks pregnant. I was 36 weeks pregnant, and my baby shower was lit. Everything. I'm gonna insert my theme in here. Yeah. So fast forward, Memorial Day weekend, yeah, I was at my boyfriend's house for the weekend, and then, you know, Memorial Day was May 30th, so I was, let me see y'all, because I be trying to be accurate with the dates. Yeah, so I was 37 weeks by the end, 37 weeks in a day. So y'all, on Memorial Day I had ended up going back home, because, you know, it was time for me to go home. And y'all, let me tell y'all, for some reason I literally woke, I was like, so when I like wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna just organize all his stuff and make sure everything's in his bins, organize. I have my utility cart by my bed, his trash can, his bassinet, everything, because for some reason something was telling me like he gonna come early, because he was supposed to be due June 19th on Father's Day, but it ain't happen that way. So I was like, I don't know, like something just told me, like as soon as I woke up, like, girl, you need to get all his stuff together, because I had, after the baby shower, I was able to go through everything, like all my gifts and stuff, because at the baby shower I wasn't able to go through everything because everything was like on the time schedule and I didn't get to open everything. So once I was able to open everything, I'm like, okay, I want to organize his stuff, wash his stuff, you know, newborn, 3 to 6 months, like have everything organized, because I did not want it to be where he was here and I just don't have everything together, because that was gonna be just hectic, crazy. And also I wanted to see everything I still needed to get, you know. So yes, I woke up May 31st. I just woke up and I literally got straight to it. I was taking all his tags off, washing all his clothes, just getting everything together. My mom had already had his bassinet ready the day before, and then I was just getting the room ready. I was cleaning up, because he wasn't gonna be in my room, he's gonna be in my other room. So I wanted to clean up and have everything together, because when he here, we ready. Yeah, y'all, so let me tell y'all, and I promise y'all, when I tell y'all like how everything happened, this is exactly how it happened. Just the universe, okay? So I was on the phone with my boyfriend like that day before, all the way until May 31st, and I was still on the phone with him. So mind you, May 31st was Tuesday. I already had a scheduled doctor appointment, you know, because I got to go every week, so I already had an appointment set up for 3 p.m. So after I had finished his stuff and everything, I had sat down, but like when I had to use the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom, and like when I wiped, like I had what's that called, y'all? It's on the tip of my tongue, y'all. My mucus plug had came out, but like a week before it had already did come out, but like it was like yellow snot. But this time when my mucus plug came out, it had like a little blood in it. So even though like I was wiping, I was a little like, ooh, because I know they say like when your mucus plug come out, you know, that means it's almost time. He or she could be due any day. But I'm like, okay, maybe he's still gonna like take a couple days or whatever. So yeah, boom, I used the bathroom, white mucus plug came out. Boom, I already like experienced it before, like the week before, so I already knew what it was. So then I went and sat in my swing, and I was still on the phone with my boyfriend, and I had felt this really hard kick. I was like, Sincere, when you come out, we about to box or whatever. Soon as I said that, I literally went, like, had to hurry up and go to the bathroom, and literally my water broke. Literally, my water had broke, and when my water broke, I was like, Mom, my water broke, whatever, cause maybe. And I was on the phone with my boyfriend, but I'm like, is this really my water breaking? Because you know, I never experienced it, but I'm like, I know I didn't pee on myself. So I was like, I really had a feeling that it broke. So like my mom's like, okay, we gotta hurry up and take a shower. But since I already had a doctor appointment, she was just like, because I was like, what if it didn't break? And I don't want to go to the hospital, you know, be run up bills in the whole time it didn't even break. So she's like, let's just go to your OBGYN appointment and just check to see if it broke first. So I was, as my mom was trying to hurry up and wash me up, she told me, hurry up, because what if the baby fall out? And I'm just all scared, because I was on the phone with my boyfriend. I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm scared. Like, and mind you, when my water broke, I didn't have no contractions, like, at all. So I'm like, in my head, like, I hope it really broke and I'm not wasting my time. But I swear to God, I had a feeling like it's time. Like, for some reason, he about to come. Let me tell y'all. I went to my OBGYN, right? And it was this other nurse that was there. And I don't like when I go to my appointments and it's not my doctor. I don't like when it's other people, because it seems like every time they be having other people, they don't be knowing what they doing, or they be giving false information. So, mind you, I have no contractions, no cramps, so I'm able to walk in there fine. I'm walking in the casual like I'm going to my regular appointment. I am there, and I had told them, I was like, so I think my water had broke, and that's why I'm here early or whatever. So this nurse, she's like, you think your water broke? I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, what did it feel like? And I'm like I told her what it felt like, and I was like, even my mom had to clean it up. So she's like, okay, we're gonna check. She went to check whatever, I forgot what's the little method, whatever. I guess it's gonna come back either positive or negative, whether, I don't know what it's called. But she checked and she like, it says it's negative, it didn't break. Mind you, in my mind, I'm listening to my instinct, like, I know my water broke. Like, I did not pee on myself, I just know that my water broke. The doctor appointment, I'm like, okay, well, since I already was 2 centimeters at my last appointment, I'm like, are you able to check how far I am now? So she gonna check, and she told my son, oh, your cervix is closed. I said, how's my cervix closed if my doctor literally just told me last week that I was at 2 centimeters, which is really good for a first time mom, you know, having a baby, whatever. So I was doing good. And she's like, you sure Dr. Walker said that? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, let me go check. So she gonna check. She's like, oh yeah. She's like, okay, but I'm gonna go down and check again. So she's like, oh yeah, it is open and you're still at 2 centimeters. I'm like, okay, but you just said it was closed. So now, like, all the information you giving me is false. Like y'all need to hire somebody else. Mind you, they like, okay, then pray, we'll schedule for your next appointment. So as I was still there, like, I literally kept having fluid come out. I already had some diapers on, and like I literally kept flooding the diapers. So I'm like, what is this? And I was getting dressed, I was like, so what's this, whatever. She's like, so well, it might be some fluid from somewhere else or whatever, because it might be. So I'm like, okay. So I got in the car, and mind you, still leaking. Literally got in the house, I kept going to the bathroom, like literally every 5 seconds. And I'm on the phone with my boyfriend. I'm like, babe, I literally keep going through diapers, not pads, diapers that you're supposed to use like after pregnancy. So if I'm going through all of these, then that means it's something, like it's no way. So I kept going through them, everything. And I want to tell my mom, because I didn't, like, I don't know, but I'm like, okay, it's starting to get annoying. And it's like, at this point, it's worrying me, because it's like, if I keep leaking and all of that, it's like, if y'all said it's not my water that broke, then where's it coming from? Because then I'm in my head like, what if my baby be dry? Like, if I'm losing, I was just thinking everything. So I had told my mama, I'm like, girl, still keep going through these diapers. She's like, okay, something not right, because it don't make sense. We just gonna have to go to the actual hospital. But what I did was I called my doctor, like, hey, so I'm a little worried because like I keep having, you know, stuff coming out, and it's like I keep going through diapers, and I just want to know, like, where is it coming from, because, you know. So she was like, okay, well, just come up here, come to the actual hospital part, and actually go to the actual OBGYN and just meet me there, you know, because she had to go, you know, walk all the way to the little center where you had the babies or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So I'm literally getting ready as, like, well, kind of getting ready as if just in case I go and they literally say it broke. So I had my little comfy clothes on. I still didn't have time to grab my camera or nothing like that. I didn't even grab my my hospital bag, which my hospital bag was already packed. Y'all, I'm telling you, I was on it. I had everything packed, everything ready. I'm like, just in case, because I don't have time. We went to the hospital part, and they like, what are you here for? And I'm trying to explain it, but like I can't. So I'm like, my doctor told me whatever, because so they could check again to see if my water had broke. And she's like, and it's like, oh, so you about to have the baby now? I was like, I need to get to the back. So I get to the little OBGYN center, whatever we're gonna call it, at the hospital part. And I was trying to explain to this one lady, and she said I was pregnant. She was like, you need a wheelchair, but mind you, I'm not having contractions like that. I'm able to walk regularly. I'm like, no, I'm okay. And then, like, I guess they thinking, like, because the information they got, like, that somebody had said that my water had broke. So she was telling me, she's like, you have to wait. Like, basically they thinking it's about to come down. And I was like, no, I'm just trying to double check, because I think I'm trying to explain, but they just like, girl, did your water break or not? So I was able to tell the lady at the desk, and she's like, okay, well, get undressed. As I was trying to put on a nightgown, like, I flooded, well, dang near, yeah, flooded their bathroom. So I told the lady, I was like, I'm sorry. And she's like, it's okay, whatever. But I'm still in my mind like, this is too much. But so then the other nurse had came in, and she's like, oh yeah, your water for sure broke, but we gonna double check, because she's like, it's all over the floor, like it just kept coming out. But I thought when y'all water break, it just come out that one time. I didn't know it keep, until it's, I don't know. I just thought it was just that come out that one time, and boom, and that's what it is. Y'all, I breastfeed, so I gotta drink water. But I had got on a little bed, whatever. They went in and checked again, which is the part I really hate, them like going in, checking my cervix and all that. Like, that joint was hurt. I don't care what nobody say. So she's like, oh yeah, it broke. She's like, you about to get you prepared now. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I was like, yeah, I was like, cop out, girl, just cop out. And then y'all, everybody that was there at the little hospital part, they was all cool and nice and so helpful. And she's like, keep you in here, and then we gonna switch you over to the other room or whatever to get prepared. So I was like, oh my god, it's really about to come. Like, I'm thinking y'all gonna say it broke, but it ain't for real. But yeah, so she was like, you can have 2 people. And I was like, because even though my boyfriend was gonna be in there, I still just wanted my mama, because y'all know it's nothing like having your mom. So I'm like, Mom, they said it broke. Oh, come on in. And she's like, okay, girl. So they gave me all this IV. I'm like, okay, so now with y'all for real, like this for real. And they gave me to IV. I had to keep using the bath for 5 seconds. I was literally flooding the floor, and still like blood coming out from my mucus plug. So they had to put some I call it puppy pads pads on the floor, because I just kept leaking. I'm like, okay, that's why I knew that my hair broke, because I'm still leaking. My boyfriend had finally got there, my mom there, y'all. And then I'm in my head like, y'all, I didn't really think this was gonna be for real, and I didn't even eat, y'all. Even though they say you're not really supposed to eat before labor, which is kind of good, because I only had ate like that early morning. so it would have been good or whatever, because you know they say stuff can happen. But I'm like, I'm about to be starving, I'm about to eat these dang on ice chips, like this is too much. But I'm still excited at the same time. So yeah, they gave me my IV and stuff like that. But this is the thing, so I told y'all I wasn't having contractions. So by me not having contractions, they literally had to give me stuff to boost my contractions, which was, I just want them, because like it was too much. Yeah, some stuff to boost my contractions like in a couple hours or whatever. And the nurse kept coming in there like, what's the pain level like or whatever, and I'm like, I'm fine. Like, y'all, I literally was so fine for like the longest. Like, I was just like in my head like, people over exaggerated pregnancy, and the whole time I'm doing fine. But this is early, so I'm like, I'm fine, whatever, I ain't feeling nothing, you know, it ain't a thing. So I'm just, and then my boyfriend, I'm like, you're doing really good. I'm like, cause I don't feel nothing for real. Like, I was feeling stuff, but it wasn't like major, like how, you know, how it really is. She kept coming in there and kept boosting the number like to 1 to 2, because I think it got all the way to 20, which I'm glad I didn't have to go that far. So fast forward, boosted like to 4, and I was starting to feel a little bit, but it was still like I was able to kind of like deal with it. 5, and then I was like, okay, we'll feel a little bit, whatever. So then she was like, if it gets bad, just let me know. I can give you some IV, whatever it's supposed to be, I guess, to help for pain and to numb you or whatever. And then she's like, or you could get the epidural. But y'all, let me tell y'all, I literally had in my mind, like before I was pregnant, I said I would not get the epidural. Like, I did not want to get it whatsoever. IV thing she gave me or whatever it's gonna be. So I think when it got to like 6, 7, okay, I was like really like starting to feel it, but it was still like, okay, I was doing good, but I was really starting to feel it. So then they kept coming in checking to see how far I was, which is the part that was irritating, because they had to keep going up there and, you know, see how far I was, and I was hurting me so bad. Oh yeah, so when it got to like 6 or 7, she gave me a little IV thing, and all I know is my mom was like, you feel it? I was like, no. Next thing you know, I was knocked out. So it did help me get some type of sleep, because I couldn't sleep, you know, and it was like helping like the contractions I was having. So it wore off. Then she had to give it to me again, because okay, now I'm starting to feel it. Like, it wore off. It ain't last long. I got to 8 centimeters, because I might just fast forward through the whole process, because I was really doing good. So when I got to 8 centimeters, y'all, them contractions was hurting so bad. And I think at this time it had to be like, it was the next day, so it was June 1st. It had to be like 2 during the night. I was like, you know, screaming a little bit, but it wasn't that severe. But when it got to like the morning time, like for real morning, it was getting out of hand, everything, and they kept coming in there like saying, you don't want the epidural, you don't want that. I'm like, I do not want that. I do not want the epidural. Like, I don't trust it. And I'm just trying to be, you know, strong, and I get it. So like, they was telling my mom, they was like, yeah. And my mom already was like, some girl, I'm telling you, get the epidural. But I'm like, I don't want it. Like, I'm doing good all this time. And like, okay, and when it's time for him to come, it's gonna get worse. So at some point, I'm gonna have to get it. So I was like at 8 centimeters when they checked. It was getting okay, it was just getting out of hand. I was screaming, everything, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I was crying. I was like, so okay, I'll just get it, whatever. And they all ready to hurry up, set up shop. But this was irritating me, because as they hurry up to get the person that, you know, do the epidural, they take it forever, and I'm having contractions in the middle of that. So then my mom like, listen here, you need to calm down, because if you move, you're gonna be paralyzed. So then that's already scary. I'm like, oh, now I gotta stay still. Like, this is too much. Like, how am I stay still if I have contractions? Like, that don't even make sense. So I was just getting irritated, because I'm like, this is too much. I gotta stay still. I already gotta get this long thing in my, like, at this point, anything to take away this, because this is out of hand. So I went to go get the dude. He's taking all day to get the little tools, all that, and I'm having contractions as we speak. So I'm screaming. The nurse in front of me, oh my god, shout out to her because she was really going through my foolery. And I'm holding on to her because my mom, they didn't have my mom and my boyfriend in the room. So I'm all screaming. I'm like, can they hurry up? Can they hurry up? They're like, they coming. I'm like, hurry up. Like, it's getting crazy. And mind you, 8 centimeters. So like in my head, I'm like, what if it's too late? Because I tried to, you know, think I was doing something all this time, and the whole time, what if it's too late? So I'm like, hurry, hurry, hurry. So he all telling me everything that he using, or the whole little setting. I said, just tell me when you done. Just tell me when you put it in. Like, so as he was putting it in my head, y'all, I was having contractions, and this was the moment I literally had to like literally pray in my head, like, please do not move, because what my mama said, if you move, you be paralyzed. So I'm like, do not move. But it was so hard to just try to stay still because them contractions was it. And I know they say it's like period cramps, but I never had period cramps. I always get headaches, so I see what that mean. But this was time 20 when it came to it. So I only put it in. When they put it in, I still was feeling contracted. They said, it's gonna take a minute, because I'm like, oh my god, what if it's not enough time? Y'all basically about to hurry up, set up shop, and I need to have this. So I was numbed so bad, to the point where every time they was like, okay, you have to try this position, you know, to help him, you know, get lower and lower. And like, every time I would move, I'm like, am I even moving how y'all telling me to move? Because like, I don't feel nothing. Like everything was just so numb for so long. So fast forward, I'm gonna say when it was time. So it was like 10 to 15, 20 people up in there, and I'm like, oh my god, y'all all looking down there, and it's like, this is too much. But at this point, hurry up and get this baby out because he playing. So yeah, my boyfriend was on this side, my mom was on this side, and they was holding my hand, and they like, you know, this is when it's time. So they like, okay, push as if you boo him. But mind you, I keep telling y'all, like, I didn't feel anything. Like, I didn't feel if I was pushing, I didn't feel if I was, his head was coming up, I didn't feel nothing. So they all like, everybody all saying push this way. No, I'm like, first of all, it's 20 people, I don't even know who the fuck is on. So I guess I was pushing, and they like, oh, we see the head. I'm like, oh, for real? Because I don't feel nothing, and I'm still pushing. But they all, I wouldn't say yelling, but like, they basically trying to tell me to hurry up, because basically once, you know, you start to push, it's like you have to hurry up so they don't lose oxygen or whatever. But I'm in my head, like, I'm trying to push as if I'm boo-booing, but am I not doing it because I don't feel it or whatever? So I was pushing, and his hair was coming out and stuff. But the thing is, y'all, well, it was slowly coming out, so they have to actually tear me, y'all. I didn't even tear my own. They had to actually cut and tear me because I was way too tight, to the point when I was pushing, it wouldn't, you know what I mean, like spreading. So I'm in my head like, well, after I found out, I'm like, y'all knew I was tight beforehand, so like, y'all couldn't say this, because like, it was just too much. So yes, y'all, they had to tear me. I didn't even get to tear my own, which I would have been like a little bit better, but by y'all cutting me, I'm just like, wow. Like, and they hand me my baby, I was just like, oh my god, like, this is really real. Like, it felt so like unreal. Like, this is really, like, you really was in me. Like, oh my god. And he was just so perfect. Like, I just couldn't stop looking. So I'm still on the bed, and they just stitching me up, you know, trying to do all that extraness. When I finally looked, I said, oh my god, it was so much blood, so much blood. And I still can't feel it though. So I actually got the epidural at the perfect time, because by them tearing me, like, if I would have got it too early, I probably would have felt that, and that probably would have been like too much. So I was glad that I got it at the right time. I was able to thug it out as much as I could. And when I held him, I was just like, oh my god, like, I was just so geek. But yeah, y'all, the after process, I had to wait till I was done being numb to finally take a shower. Y'all, I was just so hungry. Like, I was just so focused on food, but like I was trying to take a shower at the same time because I just felt so especially since, you know, they have to tear me up. So yeah, well, actually I'm doing a separate video on like postpartum, aftercare, and all of that, so y'all can know like basically the whole process of that when, you know, you're bleeding and all that. I'm gonna do a whole separate video on it. I am, because I don't want to just put all that in here. So yeah, but there go my baby right now. I knew this was gonna happen because 8:53 and he eat at 9, so he already know. But y'all, I was so like, I was just really like, dang, like I really didn't get, well, I'm kind of glad because my hair was, I knew my baby was gonna catch me when I didn't have braids and when my hair was looking crazy. I just knew it. But like I really wanted to like vlog it and stuff like that. I wasn't able to because my baby said he's ready. But I am proud of him because he waited till after my baby shower. He waited till I got everything set up and he like, mommy, it's time. And I'm like, period, okay. I was so geeked, y'all. Let me go get him so y'all can kind of see him. I mean, if y'all really want to fully see him, you can just go on my Instagram. But pretty much concludes the end of this video, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed my story time and my experience. If y'all have any questions, let me know. We can answer them for you. But I gotta go feed him because he about to start acting crazy. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you know I am posting. And remember that beauty and confidence till then. Gang, we out this thing.